So let me turn this thing off. All right. All right, guys. So you know the routine. When I start my live, I'm just going to go ahead and start talking. And as you guys come in later on, you guys are more than welcome to talk. Open up, give me some constructive criticism. Say what's up to your boy. I really rather talk about some workouts tonight and gym talk and your fitness because it's directly related to our mental health. Can't say it enough. You know this already. The studies have proven that new Harvard study that actually just came out. I want to say it was about April. No, it was June. It was June this year. The study that came out. If you don't believe me, go ahead and Google it. After you watch this live, though, the Harvard study they did on a lot of their students and stuff like that and their faculty about putting in 1 hour of fitness a day adds what was it? Adding an hour of fitness a day adds like 3 hours to your life. So one hour of physical activity a day adds 3 hours to your life. And then the studies went even further, and they showed some evidence that having 1 hour a day, 7 days, like having 1 hour a day with a clean, healthy lifestyle, salads, fruits, vegetables, good sleep, good healthy habits, that you would increase. And there was I guess numbers showing up to 6 hours added to your lifespan. And this is a new Harvard study. You can go look at it yourself. Obviously, it came out through Harvard, and the research. Just Google it, and they'll show you links directly to it. So yeah, it's super important. Physical activity. I just went ahead and finished some laundry. I'm gonna start folding right now. But I want to say thank you guys for bringing me all the way up to like 1800. If you guys are just kind of the coming into the show just right now, there's going to be a couple things I want to start doing. Is I want to actually start bringing somebody on my YouTube channel. I want to start communicating and talking with somebody here, and I'm actually working on that currently. I have a lot of people in mind, and I'd love to, but it's really my schedule, to be honest with you. I'm not lazy. It's my freaking schedule is like crazy off, like crazy off. Okay, so with that said, I want to try to redirect when I'm talking about something weird like that. I want to redirect again to physical activity. You should be doing physical activity every single day, and there's really no way to sugarcoat it, guys. So you want to have like not just an hour, okay? You want to go ahead and give yourself it doesn't matter if it's 45 minutes, it doesn't matter if it's 2 hours. Give yourself enough adequate time to get in the gym or get on the freaking floor. Did it, my workouts right here on this floor in front of me. Imagine you to be in a cell, it's cell block 4, and imagine you needing to get your workout in. And what would happen if you were in prison or something like that, you would have to be on a program. You would have to be on your program, doing your sets and reps every single day, and you would definitely have to stay on program. And if you didn't stay on program, you would get checked. You would get checked by your own people. So physical activity is important in all aspects of life, for your own health, for your own safety inside a correctional facility, and it's also important for your mental health and your well-being. When I go to the gym, one of the things that inspires me is the people that have like no arms, no legs, the elderly people. And I just get inspired by that, man. I mean, you can't not be inspired by something like that. My workouts right now, I'm going to talk about my workouts right now. I'm just trying to stay consistent right now. And I work out every single day. I don't miss. So I want to say, like, one of the things I'll start doing is about a month out before excuse me, my nose is kind of running here. Um, one of the things I'll start doing about a month out before a half marathon. And I'm going to stick to half marathons for a while. I was feeling like maybe just ending the whole situation, ending my runs, because I had so much injuries. And my injuries were so severe, and I've been nursing injuries for over a year now because of running. Running made me feel like a sense of freedom. It gave me a sense of mental clarity. It gave me the emotional and mental fortitude to know that I can withstand all the pressures that were coming along in my life, and the pressures that I deal with on a daily, and weekly, and monthly basis. And as many of you are dealing with, have met me on this channel, and many of you are dealing with your own pressures, I would highly recommend you go ahead and, sorry, I'm just getting the stand straight. You go ahead and find something that you are going to be, that you can adopt into your life, that's going to help you be consistent in pushing forward and forging forward under stressful situations, under physical, mental, and emotional stressful situations that are going to lead you to a healthier version of you when you are in serious stressful situations. And that's what running has recently been doing for me. In my life, I've done wrestling at my early age. I'm a lot older now. And then I did jujitsu for a few years. I have not been practicing, so don't ask me to roll with you. But I do still train and work out as if though I'm wrestling, and like in jiu-jitsu, like on the mat, just time like warm-ups and stuff like that, and doing like workouts for those specific sports, but not in the sport myself. But I still will do that. I still will do drills for myself. One of my staples that I like to go to when I really just want to like burn everything out is burpees. I'm noticing a lot of YouTube channels coming up with burpees this, burpees that, a lot of different styles of burpees. I think that's kind of cool. Currently, right now, I can go about 4 rounds of 20 burpees. And on my last round, I'll probably be gassing out, and I'll probably be gassing out heavily. Um, but I can do a clean 3 rounds of 20 burpees right now, and that's pretty hard. If you ever done a burpee before, you don't do it. If you don't work out, I would highly recommend even trying 5 burpees. Just try 5. You'll see how much energy it will expel from you, and you'll see how much energy you actually pull out of you. Again, I wanted to come on here and talk about fitness. So if there's any questions you guys have, or now and or after this video is posted up, and you can ask later on as well too, please by all means go do so. I was a personal trainer for about 5 years. I learned really quick on my second year of being a personal trainer that the personal trainer doesn't make that much money. There's maybe like the top 10% of personal trainers that make like big career like money with personal training, and there's other branches and other areas to kind of branch off to, and that kind of steamrolled my influence to be an entrepreneur, because my first business was detailing cars for some of the automobile locations around the Bay Area. And then that was when I was really young. When I started doing personal training, I realized my client was my business, right? But I needed many clients all at once. So I got it, actually by the second year, I figured out I need to start doing these boot camps. I started doing boot camps, and I started building programs for these people in the boot camps. And I would say in my from my personal training, what I have learned, I did gain my personal training certifications. I think one of the most important ones, I've actually gotten four, and I would say the most important ones that I got the most knowledge from was my NASM, my National Association of Sports Medicine certification. Again, they're just a certification, but I actually gained the most knowledge from that certification about program design for personal training. There was a specific reason why we go from stability to strength to power and so on, hypertrophy to power, and so on and so forth. There's different stages, and and so my second most important certification was um, my cardio certification. And that taught me VO2 max, how to increase your VO2 max, how to train the body in different planes of motion, and also, how the body moves, your triple extension, triple flexion from hip, knees, and ankles. And it got me more excited really about running because then I started to realize that I can actually strengthen my lungs. And I hated running. I hated it. And then I figured out, oh, this is actually how you train yourself. And then running became so much more easier at that time when I started to really dabble into that cardiovascular certification. That was then. That was a long, long time ago. And I learned a lot from those two and from that experience of being a personal trainer. Um, and I love listening to these guys on YouTube. What do they call it? I think it's called something pump. Oh God, man, they're one of my favorite YouTube channels, and it slipped my mind. If one of you guys know who it is, it's the three guys that talk, and uh, some some. Oh gosh, it just slipped my mind right now. It's gonna bug the crap out of me, and I'll probably message it later down this in the message center. So, anyways, they're personal trainers, all three of them, and they've started their YouTube channel and just talking more and more about the stuff they've done in their personal training business and working in gyms, and their channel has blown up, and it's just amazing. And I love listening to them because I'm like, whoa, that clicks. I understand what they're talking about. Yes, I understand this. I understand that. I understand the powerlifting. I understand this. I understand that. I'm personally not a power lifter, but I understand the body mechanics and the training that goes into it and why, the positioning, and so on and so forth. So it's interesting to me. Um, and so when it comes to, again, let's going back to physical fitness, I started to get into my 40s and I started to see guys in the 40s and 50s. I started to feel the aches and pains of a 40-year-old. And then, surprise, I had my heart attack. And then it pushed me even further to want to live to see my beautiful little princess. And I started to look at the guys above me, that are in their 50s and their 60s. Much love, my friend Jay Z. Thank you for commenting. Good to see you in here. It looks like there's only one of you guys in here right now. So, yeah, thank you, Jay Z. And and I started to really kind of look up at the elderly guys in the gym, looking at elderly guys in fitness, physical activity, people that were kind of like retiring around that age, in professional sports, and trying to understand what the mindset was, why they were okay after their beautiful, gifted, godly, athletic body, that once they hit 40, 41, 42, and they went into retirement as a professional athlete, why they were totally falling off the hill 1 year after their retirement, and their bodies were just like, you know. Um, Granted, I gained a lot of weight after my heart attack. I had became morbidly obese, guys, morbidly obese, and so because of all that excess, when I shrunk down and lost everything, I do have a little hanging fat on my side, and I'm not ashamed. I have a little fat on my side, but that is, to me, that's like a little reminder. Okay, you lost all that weight from after your heart attack, your body went through a massive amount of physical trauma. From that, you gained all that weight from all that medication they put on you, and a reminder of what happened. Keep got to keep pushing, got to keep grinding. You got to stay alive. And I'm feeling really good about my body nowadays. And what I wanted to share, going back to those professional athletes, seeing them around my age when I started getting into my 40s and starting seeing these professional athletes retire and just falling off the wagon after a year. It was like, how is that possible that you just don't want to be healthy and physically fit for your loved ones around you, for your love for yourself, for the love of yourself, let alone the loved ones around you. Now, then I had this struggle, this mental struggle, and I'm sharing all this with you because I know that some of you may go through this, and how physical activity is so important. I know I've been on here for about 16 minutes now, but I want you to guys, as I started in the very beginning, I wanted to say that I'm going to go ahead and just talk really about physical fitness, your physical fitness, what's going on with you. Keep me accountable. I'll keep you accountable. Let's talk about that. Are you doing it? Where are you at? What are you pushing? What are you repping? Like, are you an athlete? Are you in sports? If not, are you just an athlete for yourself, for life? And if not, why not? And I'm not here to hate you or bash on you or anything like that. I'm just here to bounce off information and stories and just to liven up the conversation, because I want you to be healthy. I want you to be physically fit. I want you to feel good when you look in the mirror. I want you to have those experiences and feel that strength within you physically. So when you look in yourself in the mirror and you can physically see the strength that you created inside of you, and this continues the rolling of strength and masculinity and mental and emotional and strength that you can build within yourself and share with your beautiful children over time. That's why I want this conversation to be alive right now. So with that said, I'm going to go back to, I did not want to be like that. I'm not no professional athlete. I did not want to fall off the wagon in my 40s. I wanted to push harder. So lo and behold, here I am pushing harder. Never in my life have I ever imagined to be doing like hundreds of push-ups, hundreds and hundreds. I'm talking like in the 300 and 400s of squats. Never in my imagine I would ever think about doing like hundreds and hundreds of sit-ups, hundreds of anything, like shoulders, back rows, anything. And I said, let me just start hitting hundreds on everything. Obviously less than 50% of my max weight, what I would typically do, probably in the 20-30 range. And then if I did want to hit, if it was a good muscle group that I really wanted to hit, maybe go 30-40 and maybe break down that 100 into like a 25-25-25 or a 50-50. And I really wanted to say, I'm 40 years old now. It's time to just push it beyond. Why was I always, my whole life growing up, thinking that I'm going to hit 10 or 15 reps or 6 or 8 reps on something heavy? Like, why? Like, why don't I push the limitations this way? And let me also push the limitations this way. So my bench started going up, my squats started going up, my reps started going up. And then I started to really realize like, there's so much more in my body, like physically. Here I am dead. Then I went homeless. I lost my mind a little bit. I'm not ashamed to say it. It happens, we all dealt with some tough times. And then you get back on track. And, it was like, if the mind wasn't catching up, let me push the body and the mind will follow. And if the body ain't catching up, let me push, my mind, and vice versa. So let's use the best of us to create, better. And that's what I started doing. I started pushing out 100 reps of everything. I started doing like for time. I started doing reps for time. Then I started. Then I went into running, and oh, let me show you. I just finished my. here, I'm kind of happy about it. Let me show you real quick. So yeah, I did my half marathon this weekend over in San Jose, California. It was the rock and roll half marathon. It's pretty cool. And then here's all the other medals I have here. I've been collecting them. I kind of been scooting them in a lot tighter now. I think I got to get something a little bit bigger that'll hold it up because I feel like it's gonna fall. And I'm kind of happy about it. You know, it's thank you, Jay Z. I appreciate it, man. And then my mom, she had passed away from cancer, and it was something. It was another doctor visit with the medication that kind of pushed her along into passing away. But she was battling cancer for such a long time that had scared me. My father had a heart attack at 42. I had mine at 38. And I come to the realization that everyone I talk to at work, girlfriends I would like, go on a date and meet. Like, typically, if I go on a date with a girl, I'm usually going to know that girl for a long time. I'm not the type of guy that you know, just come around and waste my fucking time with somebody. I'm going into it with the full on respect for that person. Hey, look, I'd like to get to know you like for a long ass time. I'll know within the first 2 minutes whether I like this person or not. I don't give a fuck what they're wearing, what they got, or nothing like that. I can read right through them. I don't care what anyone says. I know within less than 2 minutes that I'm going to know this person for a long time or not. And I really don't. I will not waste my time sitting there in front of somebody, um, because it's just dishonoring myself, and it's just disrespectful to their time as well too. Why I went into that, I don't know, but let me see. So when so going back to the gym is when I was homeless, guys. When I had when I got beat up by these two officers at in Atlanta, and they had I was um I was playing Legos with my daughter. I had no idea that they were there. I had no idea. And my wife, all I hear is I'm so scared for my life, and I'm on the floor on my stomach playing Legos with my daughter, and then I turn around and they're standing in my living room, and hold on a second, and they're standing in my living room, and I don't know why I brought this up. Maybe I'm just a little traumatized from it, but they asked me to leave, get up and get your things and leave. And I said, "What's going on? I'm playing Legos with my daughter. This is my house. What is going on?" And they said you threatened her. Get up now. And I was like, getting up, and before I even could even move, they just grabbed me, like, because I just don't move, don't move. You know that fucking shit when they say get up now or whatever, and then they grab and then they'll shout don't move, meaning, well, you just asked me to move, and then you tell me not to move, so I move because you tell me to move, but then you're gonna go fucking rough me up and shit in front of my family. I'm doing nothing, and just because this fucking bitch, I'm sorry, women, if you're watching this, but that was my experience at the time. I don't look down on her now, but at the moment, it was like, shit, that's a bitch right there. And so she lied to them, and then she was so scared how much they fucking roughed me up. She actually said, "No, stop, stop, stop!" Like, you know, and then they got mad at her. Anyways, I had to leave. I had just got home from work and I wanted to play Legos with my daughter. And I had to leave. And the gym was there for me, man. The gym has always been there for me. At my worst times, I can go to the gym and, pick up some heavy weight. And it was so fucking therapeutic, man. I love the gym so, so much. When times got super, super tough after I tried to rebuild my business, when I came back to California, I tried to rebuild, and then COVID hit, and things went down like super fast, and I was freaking out, freaking out, freaking out. And I, I, I had mentioned to you guys, I had came on here at that time, and I said, "You guys, I'm so scared. I'm gonna have to go homeless." And oh, what's going on? Uh, Gia, how you doing, man? It's good to see you, man. I love you, brother. I love you so much, man. I hope you're doing well. I hope your son's doing good. Hope you're kissing and hugging him and love him. All of you guys, man. Jay Z, man. It's good to see you, old friend. All you guys are my friends. I'm glad I'm making new friends here too. Good to see you, brother. Yeah, from India, man. I know my boss is Indian, and good Indian family. Actually, there's a lot of Indian people around my work and stuff like that. A lot of good people around here in Silicon Valley that are Indian. One of the first people that ever donated to me was Indian, Indian doctor, right over here at Stanford. I think he's moved now, but he was the very first one that ever donated to me on my Venmo, and so I'll never forget that. I keep an eye on him because he's actually doing really good things for the healthcare field. Um, but just to kind of go back to the gym, during those tough times, the gym was there for me, and I will forever. My heart will always be with physical activity in the gym. I mean, we just know that there's good things about it. We know that it's going to help you in so many different ways. But for some people, it's affected their lives. Like, you know, that would be the only thing they have. A lot of people have somebody to fall back on. You have someone you can call right now. You have a family member. You have a friend. You have someone you can call right now and be like, can I just come over? Or someone wants to come over to your place, or you guys want to go grab a couple beers or just hang out. Everybody has somebody. I don't, and it doesn't bother me much because the more I'm learning about trauma and how it's becoming more of like a culture, and we're being so passive and so accepting of our traumas, and now we're glorifying it to like I can be this, I can be a Prius, I can be a woman, I can be a dog, a cat, and we're starting to glorify these traumas, and we look at the root cause of these traumas that are starting to come up. It goes way, way back, and it's something we can't fix at the current moment. And so now that I'm learning more and more about these traumas, I almost don't want to go into the world. I almost want to isolate again. Isolation is not good. It's not healthy. I know Jay Z has talked about this in the past. I love you, brother, but isolating is not healthy. We do need to get out, and we do need to connect, and we need to bond. It's important, especially if you have your children. Continue that openness in your mind and in your heart. Your children will recognize your isolation patterns, and we don't want that to happen. We have to, whether we don't like it. I don't like to even talk to people or go outside sometimes. I love to isolate, but I force myself to have conversations, sometimes just meaningless, brainless conversations. Oh, how are you doing? That's great. The weather, just to smile and laugh and be just kind of like, I guess, a normal thinking type of human being, an everyday average thinking human being. I try to practice that just to kind of intertwine with humans because I just don't think like them. I just can't get on the same wavelength as them. Um, like I already know your conversation before you even enter. You don't have to come at me that way. Like you're so interested in trying to, stroke my ego. I know damn well you fucking look down on me and you don't like me. Or you're just super curious and you already have put yourself in a psychologically at a level above me and you think this and that. When realistically, I can break somebody down. I can break them down. They can, I'm sure they can break me down just as much too. I'm not the sharpest fucking tool in the shed. But you know, it's doesn't, I like to use my, I guess my stupidity and my unwittiness to pretend and then break you down. So I just kind of I can't get intertwined with these human beings sometimes. You know, these people out here. So I'd rather just be in the gym. I felt so at peace when I was homeless. I felt a sense of peace um, because yeah, I mean it's just peaceful. It's peace and quiet at the pinnacle of peace and quiet when you're homeless. At the pinnacle, real peace, and you can go deep inside yourself, inside your mind. So the gym, what it helps you get out of that type of thing, and the energy around the gym. If there was anything bad about the gym that I can say, which I just can't say anything bad about the gym, but this is on looking outside of myself. If I see something negative outside of me at the gym, it's a lot of either two things: childhood trauma being emptied out in the gym, or narcissism being emptied out in the gym. Those are the two main things that I constantly see in the gym. And the ones where I see healing, I see probably just as much or probably more healing going on in the gym, which is awesome. I love to see that. And I love to just see like strangers and just saying what's up, how you doing, like what's going on, man, you getting your pump or whatever. This one guy was in the gym and he was stacked with, you know, six pack, and he was flexing in the mirror, and I was going into the sauna, and I was walking by, and he was flexing, and he stopped as I walked by, and I go, "No, man, you look good. Keep it up. That's what's up. Good job, man." Just give him, you know, just give him a little fist pump, and right on, just like that, just simple, you know, communication. I enjoy that. Like, so to me, that's just so uplifting and so healing to have that type of interaction in the gym. I want to start recording my workouts, and at some point, I'm going to be doing that. But I'm noticing that my local gym. Oh, my PR so far, deadlift 130. Damn, that's good. Goal is 150 kg. Okay, you're using kg. Yeah, chest 80 kg, squat. Damn, right on. Gee, good time. Good job, man. Yeah, I saw you squatting, dude. That's some heavy stuff. I saw your channel. I subscribed to it too, by the way. And yeah, dude, I was like, wow, right on. That's some good stuff. And was it cold? It looked like it was cold. Like the windows were open where you were squatting. It was an old video. You may not remember, but I thought that was cool, man. I was like, wow. Yeah, small 5'5". Oh, nice. Yeah, man. Yeah, smaller frame guys are stronger. Don't underestimate smaller frame dudes. They are strong as hell. There's plenty of little guys in my gym, and I don't mean little, I mean like in the 5 foot range or under, that are just hitting it hard. Um, and with respects to most of the girlfriends I've had, they're all smaller framed, and they're strong. They're strong as hell. So it's not a surprise to me that you're like pushing that much. Yes, please ask a question. Yes, absolutely. You can ask me anything. You guys can ask me anything. Even after the video's gone, you can ask me, and I'll answer your questions. Um, but yeah, man, I gotta keep up with my workouts before my mental health, man. Um, it is like super important. It's hot in here right now. I'm like sweating like crazy. I had my drink here, but let's see. Yeah, go ahead, Gatam. You can ask me anything you want, brother. And I talk to my daughter every single day, man. Every single day. She is swimming, and right now she's always doing some type of physical activity, and her other classwork, and then she has a Chinese class. She also has Kumon. She also has her robotics class, and she has her regular school. And when she's not doing that, she's either doing swimming, dance, band or orchestra, and what else? She was doing something else too. Oh, I forgot what it was. She was doing something else. Go ahead, good Tom. You can ask me any question, brother. Um, so with, and I'll stay on here for a little bit longer, you guys. And let's see what time. 36. Yeah, I'm gonna stay on here for a little bit longer. Oh wow, what's this? Um, you do it regularly? Good, man. I hope that all of you guys do on a regular basis. It's super important. I remember your words when in one of the videos you said we should try hard to be the best version for our kids. Yes. But as you know, sometimes when we miss our kids, I do fall down and drink, usually like Wednesday and Sunday. Yeah, I know. And you're not the only one. And don't kick yourself for it. Don't kick yourself for it. What you should do, as I keep missing him and I found myself surrounded by the memories, I do try to be in the limit. I have made a rule not to drink more than 2 days in a week. Though the gym I never quit, also go to runs on Sunday. Oh, right on. Good, man. I love to hear that. Good. I'm glad you're working out on a regular basis. I'm glad you're running on a regular basis. You have that healthy habit and healthy routine. That is already half the battle, just creating the lifestyle for yourself. You're doing great. You're doing great. You're doing great. And here's what I want you to say. Though having like a drink or two, like just randomly through the holidays or on a birthday or something like that, is not a bad thing. But if you feel, and only you know, if your drinking has become a problem in the past or can become a problem habit, then that's something you have to address. And you have to, because here's the thing, you're going to have people like me right now saying, Gatam, um, don't drink no more. I love you, brother. I don't want you to drink no more. It's not good for you. You're putting all these beautiful, healthy habits around you. You're creating a healthy mindset for yourself, and you're loving your beautiful son. And you're chopping away at the greatness of all these things by drinking. Now you can have someone like this just say what I just said to you, and then you can have a friend or a family member give you some similar feedback about your drinking. But there's nobody that can grasp it, the strength of it, and force it out of your life like you can, brother. No one can do that for you. We can speak it here, but the amount of strength we try to give it here through our lip service only weakens over time. So if you have found it to be a problem in the past for you, or it can be a problem and you know of this, that's something that you're going to have to take a full grasp on, and you're going to have to throw it out of your life completely. You have to really try to understand it, though. You have to really try to understand it. And brother, try to understand it with care, and truly try to look at it in a deeper perspective. What is the actual desire and the need, or the what is the want? What is the desire that I'm having? First of all, it is considered a desire, and desires are just unhealthy. They're not, they're not good. Um, they can be in some cases, but in many cases, they typically lead towards bad behavior, bad habits, right? I'm desiring something. Unless it's like, a piece of cake or something like that. And then you're doing that every single day, then that piece of cake is not good for you. So it's kind of like that. You have to know what it is. Try to understand your craving. Don't try to push it away. Oh, I can't do this. I can't drink. No, accept it. I want this drink. And what is it that I want about this drink? What is it that I'm trying to reach? What is it that I'm trying to truly reach deep inside by grabbing this drink? There's a feeling, there's some sensation that I'm reaching for in the process of drinking. So what am I reaching for really deep inside? And you have to really find out what that answer is. And there's something there. I have seen personally, as a personal trainer, as a brother of an ex-con and an ex-drug addict, not myself, my brother, and other people that I've seen go through bad habits of like drugs and alcohol. I have personally seen them kick those habits by going so far beyond in physical activity, farther than they've ever gone before, reaching new levels of their internal self. And once you go into these new levels that you've never reached before physically, it taps into a new level of mental strength. And you can use those things to really strengthen that inner desire that you're seeking inside. And I hope some of this, maybe only I hope some of this kind of helps, and maybe trying to figure out what exactly is it that you're trying to reach for. What is it? It can be kicked. It's going to be kicked. It's a matter of time, because you are the one bringing it up. You're talking about it and you want this. So it's in your grasps. So now it's time for you to grab it. I love you, brother. And don't bring yourself down. If anything, put yourself higher on a pedestal above those desires. Lift yourself up higher. Pump yourself up higher. Talk yourself up. Internally, I'm sure of course, I'm not a daily drinker. Yeah. My excuse or idea is somehow drinking helps me to relax. Okay. That's understandable. I understand where you're coming from. And it's funny you say that. My boss actually has, my boss he told me one time that he did have a problem with drinking, and he was trying to stop, and he was just doing it just to relax, and I remember talking to him about that, and the more he grabbed onto like going to the gym, the more he grabbed onto like doing activities and falling in love with his children, and the more he grabbed onto his wife and everything, and the more he reached out to them, he actually he got better. It got better and better and better, and over time he just decided he just didn't feel the desire for it no more. I don't know exactly what it's going to be for you, but yeah, I think it's already there. I think it already exists in your life. The non-desire to have that, or to need that to relax. I don't really think you really need that to relax. I think you're trying to reach something, and it's something beyond relaxation, and I don't know exactly what that is. I would need to know some more information, to be honest with you. What I do want to share with you though is it's already gone. You've already let this go, and you're already looking past that, and you're looking back at your life and you're saying to yourself, I remember when I was wanting that all the time, and I'm so happy I just don't feel the need for it. And you're already there. You just have to reach out and get to that spot, and and live in that space. You're already there, brother. You're already there. And you're so amazing too, man. I love everything about you. I see the way your interaction. One thing I'll never forget, Gautam, is the interactions that you have with your son on the video, and you just like turn into this different man. You just you love him and love him. Your son, and I'm like, oh man, I love to see a good father just loving his child like that. If we can, we all can't many times. I can't many times see my daughter, but I get so fucking happy when I see a father loving their child, and I just feel like that's just beautiful, man. Yeah, man, it means a lot to me. Keep going. That's right, Jay Z. And it's always going to be a work in progress. It's always going to be everything's a work in progress. We all have our small little bad habits that we deal with, um, and yeah, I still I feel like though for myself I'm losing focus. I lose focus and I don't I'm not being steadfast and focused in some of the things that I want to do lately, and I think that's my bad habit. I'll lean towards wanting to run, and I'll like okay, and I feel like a sense of completion, a sense of I'm relaxed after my run or after workout and stuff like that, and I feel like okay, but then I look back at what I should have been doing. Damn, I didn't get this done, and I procrastinate. I think that's one of my downfalls right now that I can see that I'm having. We all have our own little things that we want to fix about us. Um, and it's really just, I think personally, I think it's just a lack of our own self love. Oh, about my triathlon prep. I stopped. I got, I could not heal from my injury. I'm still doing physical therapy for my Achilles. I'm still doing. I know I shouldn't be running, but I'm addicted to running. But I'm still doing physical therapy because I tore the left Achilles in 2022. I tore the right Achilles in 2023, and I just need to let them completely heal instead of going all out balls crazy. So, and I don't like swimming. I hate swimming. As many times as I try to get in the water and go swim, I know I know I really want to do it. Like in my heart, I really want to do it, but I just stopped. I stopped altogether. Plus, my work schedule was completely messed up. Yes, recovery is much needed. I think setting goals is very important. It is really important. My schedule was super messed up. My sleep pattern was off. I couldn't continue. I just couldn't be consistent with my workouts, and the workouts were very important. Like I had to do um, I noticed that I had to do swims in the evening, but then I was always gassed out and I was like super awake in bed. And then I tried to do them in the morning, and it was just too taxing, and I'm exhausted by the time I finished my swims. And I was just being super lazy. With that said, I was actually considering trying some type of supplementation because when I'm in my mid 40s now, and I just feel like I have this immense amount of strength and desire to want to work out and have strength in what I'm going to do, but it just boom, it plummets by the time I get to the middle of the day, and by the middle of the day to the end, I just feel completely gasped. Like I can't like, even move my arms. Like, I don't want to do nothing. So that just kind of, I feel as though I'm getting old. That's not the excuse, but when you start hitting your upper 40s, you definitely can feel it. And I don't want that to be an excuse. I want to actually continue to push harder and harder in my 40s. I'll I'll break off and just maintain once I hit 50. So I got about 4 more years to just really go hard as much as I can in whatever I'm doing. Yes, the training is too tiring. It is exhausting. The training is too exhausting. I got up to about 20 laps in the pool from my triathlon training. I got up to doing, I would do, really, I wasn't doing that much on the bike, but I would really do more of the bike. 40 next, the 26. Okay, 40's coming up for you. Oh, yeah, man. Name a country for edit? Hmm, I'm not sure. Um, and then, and then I remember when I hit my 40s, I felt like super strong. I felt like, okay, I really want to like work out more. And then once I hit my 40s and I started 41, 42, 43, I felt as though my energy levels just started to plummet so much faster. I felt like strong all the way from like my 20s, 30s, and then once I hit my 40s, I just felt like it was dropping off. And right around 41, it just went. And so it's been like this small window of energy that I have in the first half of the day. The last half of the day, it's gone. Like either that or I need just a lot of caffeine or something to pick me up because I'm just extremely exhausted. So splitting up my triathlon workouts from a morning workout to an evening workout was just exhausting. I just couldn't. I didn't want to do it. Oh, I'm scaring you. Yeah. No, for reals, it goes really fast, you guys. If you guys are listening to this right now and you haven't hit your 40s yet, you're about to hit, or you're right at your 40, let me tell you, from the aging that's going on from 30 to 40 is a slow decline like this. And then once you hit 40, are you 52? Okay. I'm 52. After I'm tired. My excuse is yes. Good excuse, man, being 52. I'm telling you, dude, it's like when you hit 40, it's like the line goes down. No more, no more horizontal. It's just boom, vertically down, and you're just down for the count, man. With that said, yeah, I was thinking about doing some supplementation, and if I did, I will talk to my doctor. I did some blood work, and my doctor said that I'm totally good with like my test levels. I'm good with all my other levels. My heart's good. My cholesterol's good. I did all that blood work. That was last year, and then I got another physical coming up this year, and I want to do all my tests. I want to do all my checking my test levels and everything. And if that comes up again, I do want to explain to her like, hey, I'm ready for it. And if and when that happens, I'll let you guys know, and I'll be open and honest with you guys. You guys will be the first ones to know. I'll put it right up on the title, like testosterone replacement therapy, and I'll let you guys know. I'll be open and honest with you, as I've been open and honest about everything about what I talk about. So why not, you know? And I'll share that with you. One of the things I would be concerned about, and I think my doctor is concerned about, is my history with my heart attack. So I would I would be super careful, super careful if I did try that. And if I did, I would do kind of like a test run of like the lowest possible dose, and just to kind of see where that would be at. And I would never go beyond half dosing, or a full dose. I would never get to full dose. So I don't know, but let's see. I'm gonna do all my testing coming up very soon. And no, I think it's probably, well, I don't know. I might push it back to December, but we'll see. Oh, the ashwagandha, which was milk regular basis, also works good for tests. You know what? You're like the second person that told me that in the last couple of weeks. You're right. And you know what? I do have that at my job, and I'm definitely going to pick some of that up. You're right. Thank you for letting me know about that. I do got to pick that up. Now, is that something that helps right away? Because I want that to help like right away. I don't want to like wait. It takes like a week or two for it to finally work and stuff like that. I'm at the point where I'm almost like, let's just go. When I get to the gym, just put in some lifts. Um, because if the gym is becoming exhausting, no, not right away. Okay, so it takes some time, but I'm willing to try it because you're the third person that's told me that already. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. The ashwagandha, and and if the gym is becoming exhausting, it's becoming like dragging it all out. Here we go. Have joint pains, etc. Good for. Oh, okay, nice. I've heard of that. Yeah, the Shilajit. Nice. Okay, I will. I've heard of that other one. I don't know how to pronounce it that well, but I've heard of that one as well too. Thank you for letting me know about that, man. I'm gonna look that up tomorrow when I get to work. Definitely, 100%. I'm gonna try that. Um, with this, now that I got a couple of you guys in here, okay, just stay real quick before I let you go. I want you to hear this real quick, okay? So I want to thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. Don't go yet. I want to say something to you. Um, I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for you guys hanging in there and being there with me. We've got up to 1,800 subscribers recently, and I'm so grateful. Seriously, no loved ones, no kids. I had cervical cancer soon after our marriage. Stuck with her, then she left after 19 years. And get to the gym too. Where do I start? Oh, Jay Z. Okay, I see where you're at. I see where you're at. This is really important. This is really important. Jay Z, you know what? I know you're hurting, brother. I love you so much, Jay Z. I love you. Listen to what I'm telling you right now. Listen to me. This is really important. Jay Z, don't don't look at life like the end is coming soon. Stop. Don't look at it like that. You have to make the rest of your life the best of your life. And that's every day. Take it one day at a time, brother. One day at a time. Okay? Don't look at my age or my ethnicity or my background or anything like that. I am you. Okay? I am you and you are me right now. And I remember hurting. I remember feeling those moments of complete doubt for life. I was there. And Jay-Z, I am you right now. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Me. You. I'm that person that needed someone to hear to tell me this at those moments in my life. You need to make every single day the best day. It needs to be better than yesterday and better than the last and the next day and the next day and the next day. You were dealt a bad hand, brother. I'm so sorry. That is fucking hard to deal with. You know, and you hung in there. You were a good man to her, and it under any circumstances, look at what they'll do. You know, they take advantage of kindness and love nowadays. And thank God you didn't have kids. I'm so sorry you didn't have kids. Thank good you didn't. But on the other hand, I'm so sorry you didn't get to experience those beautiful moments. But you have the opportunity. If you can get a gym membership, just put yourself in there. Just go. And I don't even care if you do nothing. Just get in there. It's the environment that you're around. And if you sit there long enough and you start looking at this asshole over here taking selfies under his squat rack, or this girl over here trying to look cute under the barbell, or this person or this old man over here trying to lift up that 5 pound, or so on and so forth, you keep looking, you keep surrounding yourself with that enough, you're gonna get the itch and it'll start becoming you. Thanks, man. I'm trying, and it's been just me, my ass for months. I keep thinking of getting into the gym. It's time. And that's why we're having these conversations. That's why I want to talk about this. Because it is so important. even if it's like simple conversation, simple mindless talking about little stuff about the gym, this and that. It's getting the ball rolling. That's why I created this video tonight, because someone needs to hear it. Someone needs to get to the gym. And you know what that someone is? It's you, Jay-Z. I love you, brother. It's time to do it. It's time to take a walk around your neighborhood. It's time to go into the gym on a regular basis, a little bit at a time, a little bit at a time. Feel that muscle tearing, feel that pump, feel those endorphins running, feel that that norepinephrine and those endorphins and just all that good serotonin just exploding into your mind, and feeling good when you walk out, and knowing that, you know what, I feel good. There's nobody that's ever walked out of a gym saying, I hate this. You're going to feel nothing but great. Nothing but great. Because you know there's a sense of accomplishment. This is why I'm doing the video tonight. Because of you. I love you. You're my brother. I don't care what you think of me. I don't care we never met before. I love you. It's time to get to the gym. There's no other place that you need to be. There's no other place that you need to be. It's not that place or that place or that place. It's the gym. I love you. You need to get to the gym. That's so important. And just make it a regular habit. You don't need to be a bodybuilder tomorrow. You don't need to this and that. Here's what's going to make things easy for you in order for you to be there on a regular basis. And this is what helped me in the beginning. Is thank you. I appreciate that, Gaton. We need to show up. We need to just be there. You just need to be in there. Just go inside. It'll start weighing on you. I love you too, man. I love you, brother. For reals. It's possible. Another guy can love another guy, and I mean that genuinely, from another man to another man. I love you, and you have greatness in you. There's a reason for this. And one of the things that helped me along the way, because it kind of stopped me from wanting to go in the gym. Here's some things that we don't talk about. I was wearing shirts that showed my chunkiness, and I was embarrassed to go into the gym because I had gained so much weight after it. I remember I told you I was morbidly obese, and you can see my chest was ugly. I didn't like the way I looked, and this and that. I started wearing things that looked a little bit more comfortable in the mirror. So I didn't have to worry about the way I looked. I could just attack it and just get after it in the gym. Because I didn't have to worry about that. I didn't want to have to, I can worry about that later, but then I realized I didn't have to worry about that anymore because I started looking better when I was looking in the mirror. I started liking myself better when I was in the mirror. So grab some clothes that are cheap, that are comfortable at your local, like cheap, you don't need to spend expensive stuff like that. And some of the best guys in the gym are the ones that are not spending like loads and loads and loads of like money on gym clothes. Let the girls do that. Let the little girls do that. The high school girls, the college girls, let them spend all that money, whatever. But you just need to get a good set of sweats or shorts, some real good comfy shoes. Self-love is good pair of shoes that you're going to put miles in on the treadmill, or put miles in getting into the gym, that you're going to be proud to put your shoes on. Okay, wear something that's not so revealing if you have maybe some extra fat that you don't want to expose. I was there too. I was there. I don't know if any of you guys are all like perfectly fit, but I'm not ashamed to talk about it. I was ashamed to see my belly. I would suck it in. I was ashamed, and it's okay. This is okay. All of us go through this stuff, and all of us go through this stuff. And one of the things that you need to focus on is two things. Low cardio, cardio, and not crazy amounts of cardio where you burn yourself out and you're like, oh, I'm not doing that again. A little bit of cardio at a time. I'm talking like 5-10 minutes, maybe light jogs or walks, 5-10 minutes, but consistent is the key. Light cardio. and then hit the muscle. And it doesn't need to be all out like craziness. Like, oh my God, I see Leroy over there doing 3,000. I at least pick up 300, half of what he's got, and let me see if I can throw it up. I will keep posting random videos. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that. Um, I love you for that. Thank you. He's my real brother. He's always good people. Atade Gatam, or AG, the OG, the real gangster, the OG. So when you're in the gym and you're seeing that, let me tell you something. There is more respect for the guy in the gym that is trying his hardest, or just being there, and he doesn't look completely physically healthy or physically fit or super healthy or anything like that. Trust me, there's a lot of good guys in the gym, and they'll respect you for being there and for putting in the effort. And I'm proud of you, man, for even just talking about it. It's really, really important, man. The gym has been there for me for through everything when no one else was. When you have nobody, the gym is there for you. The gym is there to heal you. It is self-healing. It is therapeutic. Um, it is soul cleansing, and it's mind and muscle strengthening. It's a necessity for life. The gym. Um, Guys, I think we've hit our max right now. I hope other people will come in here later and watch it. Go ahead and share some of my videos if you like them. If you noticed, I picked up the videos this last week. Been doing a little bit more, and I want to stay consistent. I want to read the last thing Atade said. Guys may have to be dropped now. If you drop now, but I love and respect fathers like you too much. And Rocky, please put posting your random videos. I love you. It inspired me a lot. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, brother. Thank you. Hey, God bless you guys. I love you guys. Love yourself. Okay. No one else is going to love you and respect you like you. You got to show yourself how you want to be treated. Talk yourself up, and other people will follow your lead. You are the leaders. You are the leaders, men. Okay, you got to keep your head up, keep your head high. It doesn't matter what you happen to you. It doesn't matter what you look like. It don't matter your language. It doesn't matter your color. It doesn't matter what anything happened to you. It doesn't matter your age. You're a man. Keep your head up. Be proud of who you are. I love you, brothers. Stay strong. I will talk to you again soon. Have a good night. And remember, the last thoughts of your day, and every morning you wake up, beautiful and powerful, strengthening thoughts for yourself will lead you to a brighter future. I love you with all my heart, you guys. Take care, Jay-Z. I love you, brother. Take care, Daria. And anyone else that came in here later, take care, guys. I love you with all my heart. See you again soon. All right, bye-bye.